Hello Gates. Robert Mitchum, born on August 6, 1917, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, grew up in a world filled with hardship and loss. When he was just 2, his father died in a tragic railroad accident, leaving his mother to raise 3 children alone through the Great Depression. As a restless teenager, Mitchum roamed the country on freight trains, surviving on odd jobs as a boxer, ditch digger, and even a chain gang laborer after being arrested for vagrancy. Those early struggles shaped his toughness and authenticity, traits that later made him one of Hollywood's most believable tough guys. Beneath his rough exterior, he had a creative side, once working as a ghostwriter for an astrologer and writing poetry, showing that he was a thinker who saw life with deep reflection. His acting career began almost by accident when he took small roles in westerns during the early 1940s to support his young family. His raw charisma quickly stood out, and by 1945, his role in the story of G.I. Joe earned him an Academy Award nomination, propelling him into stardom. Throughout the late 1940s and 1950s, Mitchum became the face of film noir, delivering unforgettable performances in movies like Out of the Past and The Big Steal. His calm demeanor, deep voice, and understated style made him magnetic. He didn't try to be the hero, he played complex, flawed men who reflected real human struggles, and audiences loved him for it. His range was remarkable, he played soldiers, lovers, and villains with equal depth. His role as Reverend Harry Powell in The Night of the Hunter remains one of cinema's most chilling portrayals, blending menace and charm in a way few could match. He carried that same intensity into other classics like Heaven Knows, Mr. Allison and Cape Fear, proving he could terrify or inspire depending on the role. Away from the screen, Mitchum was known for his rebellious streak and sharp wit. He didn't take fame too seriously and disliked Hollywood's artificiality. When arrested for marijuana possession in 1948, instead of destroying his career, it made him even more intriguing to the public. He became Hollywood's bad boy, the man who didn't play by the rules. Over time, Mitchum evolved gracefully, taking on mature roles in Farewell, My Lovely and The Friends of Eddie Coyle, both praised for their realism. Even in his later years, his quiet intensity never faded. On television, he impressed audiences again in The Winds of War and War and Remembrance, earning respect for his dedication and presence. Mitchum's personal life had a grounding force in his wife, Dorothy Spence, whom he met as a teenager in Delaware. Despite years of distance while he chased dreams in California, their love endured, and they married in 1940 in a modest kitchen ceremony. Together, they built a life filled with devotion and family, raising 3 children, James, Christopher, and Petrine, each finding their own paths in the world of art and film. But even among Hollywood's brightest stars, there was one man Mitchum couldn't stand, George Peppard. Though Mitchum was known for being calm and tolerant, he openly admitted his disdain for Peppard, calling him one of the few people in the industry he truly couldn't stomach. To Mitchum, Peppard was the embodiment of arrogance, a man obsessed with image and ego rather than substance. He saw him as someone always performing, even off camera, a man too concerned with his reflection to be genuine. Mitchum, on the other hand, valued authenticity above all. The tension between them grew over the years as studios compared them for similar leading roles, but what truly angered Mitchum was Peppard's lack of respect for older actors and crew members. Mitchum treated everyone on set with quiet respect, while Peppard belittled others, which Mitchum found unforgivable. He once said you could judge a man by how he treated the person holding the boom mic, and Peppard treated them like furniture. Their acting styles reflected their personalities. Mitchum worked on instinct and simplicity, while Peppard was theatrical and overanalytical. Mitchum found his methods pretentious and exhausting. As Peppard's career declined in the 1970s due to drinking and arrogance, Mitchum felt a grim satisfaction, believing karma had caught up with him. In Mitchum's eyes, Peppard represented everything wrong with Hollywood: vanity, insecurity, and artificial charm. Their feud never erupted publicly. Mitchum wasn't that type. But when Peppard's name came up, he'd smirk and say, "Yeah, I knew him, once was enough." Robert Mitchum passed away peacefully in his sleep on July 1, 1997, in Santa Barbara, California, after a long battle with lung cancer. His wife of 57 years, Dorothy, was by his side. His legacy remains that of a man who lived and worked by his own rules, a true original who valued honesty over glamour and left behind a mark that Hollywood could never replicate.